Ever wondered how to turn the tables on scammers? You know, those annoying people who call you about your car's extended warranty or tell you you've won a lottery you never entered? It's frustrating, right? Well, today we're not just getting mad, we're getting even, in a smart, safe, and totally legal way. We're going to dive into the art of the reverse Uno, flipping the script on these fraudsters and making their lives just a little bit more difficult. Think of it as a public service, but way more fun. Before we jump into the good stuff, I need to put on my serious hat for a second. This is super important. Everything we're about to discuss is about being clever, not reckless. The goal is to frustrate scammers and help authorities, not to put yourself in any danger or break any laws. We're the good guys here, and the good guys play by the rules. So, we'll be focusing on methods that keep you anonymous and safe, while collecting just enough information to be a real thorn in their side. So, get ready to take some notes. We're going to walk through a 5-step battle plan. First, we'll learn how to spot a scam from a mile away. Then, we'll become digital detectives, gathering evidence without ever revealing who we are. Next up is my favorite part, wasting their time with some hilarious and creative tactics. After that, we'll do our civic duty by reporting them to the right people. And finally, we'll spread the word to build a whole army of scam fighter outers. Let's get started. Alright, first things first. Before you can outsmart a scammer, you have to know you're dealing with one. Think of it like being a superhero. You need to be able to spot the villain. Scammers have a few classic moves they always pull. The biggest red flag is a sense of extreme urgency. They'll tell you that you have to act now, or something terrible will happen, or you'll miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. They're trying to make you panic so you don't have time to think straight. They might say your bank account is compromised, a loved one is in trouble, or you've won a massive prize that expires in 10 minutes. If you feel that pressure, that's your cue to slow down and get suspicious. Another huge tell is when they ask for information they should already have, or information that's just plain weird to ask for. Your bank will never call you and ask for your full password or PIN. The IRS won't text you for your social security number. And no legitimate company will ever ask you to pay for something with gift cards. I mean, come on, who pays their taxes with an Apple gift card? If someone is demanding payment in the form of iTunes, Google Play or Steam gift cards, you can be 99.9% sure it's a scam. It's like a bad guy in a movie wearing a sign that says, "I'm the villain." Finally, look closely at the small details. Scammers are often lazy. Check the sender's email address. Is it a weird long string of letters and numbers instead of an official company domain? Are there spelling mistakes or weird grammar in the message? These might seem like small things, but professional organizations spend a lot of time making sure their communications look, well, professional. Scammers, on the other hand, are often working quickly, sending out thousands of these messages and hoping a few people will fall for their sloppy work. So put on your detective hat and look for those little clues. They're the breadcrumbs that lead you straight to identifying a scam. Okay, so you've spotted the scam. Your instincts are screaming, "This is a trap." Now your first impulse might be to engage, to call them out, to tell them you're on to them. But hold on, that's not the smart play. We don't want to give them any information about ourselves, not even our real voice or our primary email address. This is where we become ghosts. The key is to gather evidence from a safe distance. The first rule of this fight club is, you do not use your personal information, ever. So how do we do this? We create a digital disguise. I recommend setting up a brand new, completely anonymous email address. Use a fake name, a fake birthday, and don't link it to any of your real accounts. This will be your burner email, your secret weapon for communicating with the scammers if you choose to. Similarly, you can use a free virtual phone number service or a burner SIM card if you plan on talking to them. This creates a firewall between your real life and their scam world. You're building a character, a fake person for them to target, while the real you stays safe and sound behind the curtain. Once you have your secret identity set up, you can start poking the bear, carefully. Let's say you got a phishing email. Instead of just deleting it, you can analyze the email's header to find the originating IP address. There are free online tools that can help you do this, and it can sometimes give you a general idea of where in the world the scam is coming from. You can also take any links they send you and run them through a URL scanner like VirusTotal. This will tell you if the link leads to a malicious site without you ever having to click on it yourself. You're like a bomb disposal expert, examining the device without ever cutting the wrong wire. Step 3. Operation Wastes Their Time. This is honestly my favorite part. This is where we go on the offensive. Remember, for a scammer, time is money. Every single minute they spend on you is a minute they can't spend on a potential victim. Our goal here is to become the most confusing, time-consuming, and unprofitable client they have ever had. The beauty of this is that it's completely legal and when done right, incredibly frustrating for them. We're going to tie them up in knots of their own making, all while using our fake persona. Let's say they're running a tech support scam, claiming your computer has a virus. You can play the role of the most technologically inept person on the planet. Ask them to repeat every step, slowly. Misunderstand their instructions in the most creative ways possible. You want me to click the start button? Okay, I'm standing up and starting to walk around the room. Now what? You need me to find the any key? I've looked all over my keyboard and I can't find a key labeled any. You can keep this going for hours if you're creative. The key is to sound genuinely confused and eager to follow their instructions but utterly incapable of doing so. Another classic is the gift card payment scam. They want you to go buy $500 worth of Google Play cards. You can agree enthusiastically, then call them back an hour later. Okay, I'm at the store. You wanted Microsoft Play cards, right? They'll correct you. Oh, Google, right. Another hour passes. Okay, I got the cards, the cashier was so nice. So the number on the first one is, wait, my dog just ran out the door. I gotta go. You can invent endless, mundane, and believable interruptions. The goal is to dangle the carrot of payment just out of their reach, making them invest more and more time and energy into a payoff that will never, ever come. Wasting their time is fun and provides a great service, but we can do more. To really make a difference, we need to take the evidence we've gathered and hand it over to the people who can actually shut these operations down. This step is about turning our prank into real-world justice. It's less glamorous than playing a confused grandpa on the phone, but it's arguably the most important part of the entire process. Don't ever think that reporting is pointless. Every single report adds a piece to a larger puzzle that law enforcement and other organizations are trying to solve. So, where do you report them? It depends on the type of scam. For internet-based crimes like phishing emails, fake websites, and online fraud in the United States, the best place to start is the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, or IC3. You can file a detailed report on their website. For phone scams, you can report the number to the Federal Trade Commission. They have a complaint assistant online that guides you through the process. These agencies compile massive databases of this information to identify patterns, track down criminal networks, and build cases against them. Beyond government agencies, there are also dedicated communities of scam baiters and consumer protection groups who are on the front lines of this fight. Organizations like the Scammer Revolt or professionals like Jim Browning have platforms where you can submit information. These folks often have the technical skills to go even deeper, infiltrate the scammers' networks, and expose them publicly. By sharing what you've found, the fake email addresses, the burner phone numbers, the scam websites, you're providing valuable intel to a global team of digital vigilantes who are working to protect people. You become part of a much larger, positive movement. We've identified the scam, gathered our intel, wasted their time, and reported them to the authorities. What's left? This final step might be the most powerful of all, educating everyone around you. Think about it. The entire business model of scamming relies on finding people who don't know what to look for. By sharing your knowledge, you're essentially vaccinating your friends and family against these digital diseases. You're not just protecting yourself, you're building a herd immunity in your community. This doesn't have to be a big formal presentation. It can be as simple as a conversation at the dinner table. Talk to your parents, your grandparents, your friends, and your kids. Tell them about the gift card trick, explain the fake urgency tactic, show them how to spot a phishing email. Share the story of the time you kept a scammer on the phone for an hour asking about their favorite type of potato. Making it personal and even humorous makes the information much more memorable than just a dry warning. You are now equipped with the knowledge to be a beacon of safety for the people you care about. When your grandma mentions a weird call she got from the IRS, you'll know exactly what to tell her. When a friend gets a suspicious text message, you can be the one to show them how to check if it's legit. By spreading this awareness, you're shrinking the pond that these scammer sharks can fish in. Every person you educate is one less potential victim. And that, more than anything, is how we truly win this fight and turn the tables on them for good. And that's the 5-step playbook for flipping the script and becoming a scammer's worst nightmare. We learned how to spot them, how to safely gather intel, how to hilariously waste their time, how to report them to the authorities, and most importantly, how to protect our communities by sharing what we know. It's a powerful feeling to know you can do something about this problem instead of just feeling helpless. But as we wrap up, I have to say it one more time because it's that important. Always stay safe and never break the law. The goal is to be clever and cautious, not to become a vigilante yourself. Use burner accounts, never give out personal info, and let the professionals handle the takedowns. This isn't just about revenge, It's about protecting the vulnerable. Scammers don't just steal money, they steal peace of mind and trust. And they often target the elderly or people who are in a tough spot. By wasting their time in reporting them, you are actively protecting those people. You are a digital guardian angel, and that's pretty cool. The more of us who are doing this, the harder and more expensive it becomes for these criminals to operate. We can literally make their business unprofitable, one wasted minute at a time. So, if you found this video helpful, please consider sharing it. Send it to your parents, your friends, or anyone you think could benefit from knowing how to fight back safely. The more people who see this, the more protected our communities will be. You have the power to make a real difference, so go out there and be a hero. Thanks for watching, stay smart, and stay safe.